Alright, we are going to first define and talk about the difference between relation and a function. So our relations are just a set of ordered pairs. So they are going to look like our example 1, 2, 3. They're just our ordered pairs. They don't really have a whole lot of meaning to them. Our functions, on the other hand, are a special relation in which each input has exactly one output. So they can still be, our function can still be represented by ordered pairs, tables, or our mapping, except for we've got some tests to determine whether or not it is a function or just a relation. So if it is ordered pairs, tables, or a mapping, then our test we're going to be looking at is if our x values repeat. So if they do repeat, then it's not a function. If all of our x values are different numbers, then it is a function. So let's go ahead and look at this example number 1. We are looking at our x value. Remember, our points are written in x, y. These are all x, y, x, y, x, y. So we are looking at my x values. So 5, 3, 2, 0, and -1. All of those are different numbers. They're all unique. None of them are repeating numbers. So yes, this is a function. Alright, let's look at the table. So our tables are labeled. This is our x. And this is our y. So we are only focusing on these numbers. I don't care about y. My y's can repeat, my x's cannot. So we've got 3, -1, 0, 3. Oh, we've got 3 twice on here. So no, it's not a function. Our mapping. What our mapping does is that first one is our x and the second one is our y. And it tells us for this x, we get this y. Okay, so for this x, we get this y. We get this x, we get this y as well. Alright, so I'm focused on this one, these numbers, and looking if they repeat. So we've got -4 goes to one of our y's. We've got -1 goes to this y, and it goes to this y. So that means it's repeating. So let me write out it as ordered pairs for us to see it better. But if we see the x and it's going to 2 or more y's, then we've got a repeating x, and it's not a function. So if I rewrite these as ordered pairs, we've got -4 and 4, we've got -1 goes to 0, then we've got -1 going to 7. Let's just go ahead and finish this. -2 going to 3, and 1 going to 7. So here we can clearly see we've got this -1 and this -1. So again, this is not a function. Okay, but if we have a graph, our test is going to be different, accomplishing the same thing, but we're going to look at it differently. So we're going to look at our vertical line test, and if a vertical line intersects a graph more than once, then it's not a function. So we're doing the same thing. If it's going to be crossing our vertical line more than once, then it has an extra, it repeats x values. Blah, 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 blah. I cannot talk. So remember, our vertical lines are the ones that go up and down. So how this works. We got our graph and we've got our line that goes this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to create a vertical line. And I'm going to move that all along here, and I'm going to see if that line crosses my pen more than once, and it does not, so yes, this is a function.